with shit. Hey, then I'm feeling so stuck in this bitch. Car broke down, can't fix that shit. I cried at night, I admit that.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Prince. It's your boy, Prince IG, and this is my friend,
Jeremiah. Nice to meet you guys again.
What's going on? What's going on? Okay, first of all, how you been, man?
I've been alright, man. I've been alright. Just been chilling.
Been chilling?
Yeah.
Straight chilling? I feel you. I feel you. Yup, that's pretty much been the vibe for me lately as well.
Yep.
Besides work and uni and all that, but I'm really trying to find some time to just relax. Not stress too much about everything.
And when you say relax, like, what are you doing to relax?
It's funny. I've been getting into a lot of podcasts as well.
Okay.
Kind of like something like this.
Yeah.
In my spare time, I've just been chilling at home, make sure my room is tidy. I find that when your room is tidy, you can actually relax a lot easier.
Okay.
Get your MacBook out, your laptop on the side, just chill out with some food in your hand.
But what makes you say that? Like, why does that change even if your room was a bit messy?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like the room reflects your life a little bit. If your room's a little bit messy, your life is cluttered. I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I mean? I literally went through my wardrobe just the other day, cleared everything out, got rid of the stuff that I don't really wear, put it in a bag that I'm gonna take to the salvos.
Okay.
And I felt like just tranquil.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it, bro.
Doing God's work.
Doing God's work. That's my kindness for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Donating, eh?
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Damn. What's going on? You got any plans lately in this year?
So in terms of like any plans, not at the moment. Kind of just like going through university, trying to get that out of the way.
For sure.
Sporting isn't really working out the way I want it to work out as well.
Okay.
So at the same time, I'm still like working out, but not actually playing anything.
Okay.
For the time being, but like, yeah, just a little bit more commitment needs to be added to that, I'll say, on my behalf.
For sure.
But yeah, just in general, everything is going really well. Like money-wise, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Job-wise, I'm good. Work-wise is good. Sports is the only thing that's not doing too well, but hey, you can't have everything all great.
You can't have everything all great. For the guys who don't know what you play, what do you play?
So I play basketball. Before I started playing basketball, I was a soccer player, and I did that like every African kid does that. When you
Every
come from
African
Africa,
kid.
yeah. Everyone has played soccer like from the ages of when you're born to like bloody, I don't know, 12, 13,
13.
whenever you decide you want to do something else, you know? But then I started playing basketball, played that all the way up from 15, I'll say, 14, 15.
For sure, yeah.
All the way up until like, well now. But I made the switch with my mate Bang. Shout out to my guy Bang.
Shout out to Bang.
Yeah, we made that switch at our school, John Septimus Road. And then, yeah, we've gone from there.
Damn, we're plugging John Septimus Road up right now.
Golly.
The
high school.
That's it. Well, you know what, to be honest, I feel like soccer was the default sport for every African kid.
Yeah.
Because obviously everybody cares about soccer and the World Cup. And like the African nations playing against each other and stuff like that.
Even so much so we do that here as well. Like north of the river, like where I live, like Alexander Heights, we've got like near there's like Kings Park. Kings Park. Kingsway's reserve, like Olympic Kingsway's soccer reserve. Okay. And that's where they hold the African nations like a couple months earlier, if any of you guys know about that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Like I think South Sudan ended up winning.
Dope.
Yeah, so they did really well. I think it could have been another team.
Whoever
I wasn't
won.
there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. But I think South Sudan won. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Cool. So like with the way the world's going on, with Perth specifically, kind of recovered really well with the pandemic. What is your view being on all this? How do you feel like we're gonna move on forward with the pandemic, post-pandemic?
I don't think we're ever gonna completely move on from it. Yeah. I think we're gonna establish a new normal, kind of like when things like the Black Plague or swine flu and stuff like that came along. Like people had to adapt to it and just make changes regardless on the fly or procedure changes, just to keep us going as a human race. But all in all, I just think that like it's with the whole vaccine coming out, you educate yourself on that before you actually do take it. Yeah. That's my perspective. Don't take it because the media's told you that it's great. Yeah. Or because your friend's taking it or whatever. Like make it your own decision.
Absolutely.
But Yeah, I think we're going in a good direction so far.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, not too bad. We're doing all right.
Hey man, I can agree with you on that one, specifically on the vaccine. Anybody who knows me, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist nut. I love my conspiracy theorists. I love it. But yeah, with the vaccine, man, make sure you're educated on what's going on before you decide to take it. Like Jeremiah said, you know, you don't want to be taking it just because someone else is taking it and you have like an adverse reaction, because they are not liable. Don't take it. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's your choice, you know, do your research and make sure you know what you're doing. You know, because I feel like a lot of people just don't know what they're doing.
They don't. Yeah. And it's the big thing with like media. Media is, I'll say, 80% of the world's like decision maker.
Yeah, like, absolutely. Yeah.
It goes, all right, this is what's happening. Cool, this is what we believe is happening. Yeah. We're not going to do our research on it because it doesn't matter. Channel 7 News is reliable because they're news and they're a good form of source. So yeah, I believe, it's got to be right. If they told me that, I don't know, birds can fly and like things that have rabies, I'm gonna believe that, you know, like absolutely. Whatever, like absolutely. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, the media, you gotta really like, how do I say it? Do your research. Absolutely. Like, really do your research. Yeah. Sorry if I'm like jumbling my words. I'm a bit hot today. Yeah, it's been a little bit steamy today. You know, Perth weather, but you know we'll get into it. Can't wait for the colder months though. I won't lie to you. No, winter.
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
That'll be good.
But I feel sorry for everyone who like has allergies or needs to sneeze and stuff like that, because people are gonna look at you weird, man.
Yep. Bees are coming out.
Yep.
People with that allergy. Yep. Oh man, it's gonna be exciting,
bro. It's gonna be a movie. I remember when Corona like first became a big thing, right? And I never had allergies before in my entire life, but lately, not at that time, I just started sneezing for some reason. And I was like, and I swear, I sneezed. I was in the shops one time and I sneezed, and this lady looked at me like I was literally dead.
I know the way
they're like, what? And she looked me dead in the eyes and was like, you shouldn't be here. And I was like, this is segregation.
It's like, come on, man, I'm just sneezing. I'm just sneezing. Let me live. I can't even do that anymore.
I need to do everything. But that's the thing. Are you allowed to be sick, or is it everything just COVID now?
I think everything's just COVID now, man. Like, everything just has to be COVID because everyone looks at you sus, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially when we had the lockdown on the 14th.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was the 14th is when we released it, but it was the 6th, I think, is when it happened here in WA. Yeah. But yeah, like when you walk around with your mask on, and when you didn't have a mask, you saw little kids. Because the kids didn't really have to have one.
Explain that to me, by the way. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't really make any sense.
Just COVID's like, oh, so he's not 13, so we're going to jump him and go to the other guy. Well, no,
yeah, I don't know. I don't make the rules. May need to inform us on that, but it doesn't make any sense.
I don't make the rules, right?
But it was wild, man. Like, everything. As soon as you cough, people look at you weird. If you sneeze, people look at you weird. You know, like, you don't have a mask, they look at you weird. But for some reason, kids didn't have to. It was like,
at all.
It didn't get them. I was like...
And kids are the grossest. They're the ones that are the worst.
Yeah.
They pick their nose and everything.
Doesn't make any sense, nah.
They got lice in their head. Like, what do you mean? We shouldn't be dealing with that.
Exactly. Doesn't make any sense to me, man.
Literally, because I remember I dropped my sisters in school, and they didn't have to wear a mask, and I have to wear a mask while I'm driving my car, and then I have to get out and walk them to their class. I'm wearing a mask, and they're not wearing a mask. And then, like, I literally, not gonna lie, I'd see kids, like, sneeze or, like, cough, and kids don't cough like this. They cough out in their mouth. Yeah. And I'm like... what the heck is going on?
Say, oh, don't worry, they don't have it. It's all good.
It's just like, 11, he's fine.
Hell, that kid probably is the source of
He's the source of corona. Get him home.
Get him home.
Oh man, it's mad suspicious, man.
Yeah, man.
Jeez. But yeah, nah, definitely people should do their research. You shouldn't just like listen to what the media is saying.
Nah, never. Because the one thing I'll say, growing up as a male adult or whatever you want to say as a human being, I guess like the media, they're never gonna tell you if they're wrong. Like, let's be realistic. If they're wrong, they're just gonna mask it up with another story that's more interesting to cover up what they've already told you.
Yep.
Like, they're never ever gonna be the person who goes, oh, you know what, we're wrong today. I'm sorry, public, we made a mistake. Yep. No.
Take my job.
Yeah, no, they're not. So you got to be smart and understand that, like, with certain things like that, do your research.
Absolutely. So, International Women's Day happened, like, not too long ago. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago.
A week or two ago, yeah.
How'd that go for you?
It was alright. So, I just hung out with... I was meant to hang out with Lucy, I think. Well, I hung out with her. I'm not too sure. We did.
You did something.
We did something, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
But anyways, it was good. It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good to. It's good to have days like that where women get I guess their respect.
Of course.
Not to say guys don't respect women, but it's good to give them that day where you honor them and show them like you appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Even though it should be something we do all the
every
time.
day. You know, respect women every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But definitely, I can say not a lot of guys do that.
Yeah. Sick, scum of the earth. Disgusting. To be honest, International Women's Day, I didn't really do much as well, actually. I kind of just I think I hung out with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then we just hung out. It wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah,
because I shower her with love every day, so it's just another day, you know what I mean? I'm Romeo, bro. Modern day Romeo. Damn. Okay, so you're saying sport isn't actually looking too bright at the moment.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is going to be your next focus?
Well, my next I don't know, man. To be honest with you, mainly I'm obviously going to university doing my property and marketing course.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was doing previously property and development and valuation, but then I started a property and marketing because it gives me like 2 outlets in the industry.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm going to continuously keep doing, even if it just comes down as a part-time job or as a side job later on.
For sure.
But in terms of like what I want to do, I've always wanted to be an athlete, so I think I'm going to keep pushing for that. Regardless of whether or not like I get the help that I think I need from other people as well, like whether friends, trainers, the recognition from coaches in WA or anything like that.
For sure.
I'm just gonna keep working at it because sports for me doesn't necessarily build character, it reveals character.
Yeah, okay.
So,
whoa, we gotta write that down. Say
yeah.
that one more time, my friend. What the heck? What? You can't just pass by iconic quotes like that.
So what I was saying was, sports doesn't necessarily build character, it reveals character.
Yes,
so
sir.
like, if you're somebody who's not necessarily like a perseverant sort of person,
For sure.
you don't like to see things throughout the end and you like it the easy way, sports will reveal that depending on what you're playing, because at the end of the day, it's like life as well. You're going to get a lot of tough times and a lot of tough situations within that game, or within that time frame or whatever you're doing, I guess.
Absolutely.
Your character is what's going to help you perform the best then, and also obviously your skills and like your training and like all the other stuff that comes with being an athlete. But I think it's 90% here, 10% everything else.
Absolutely.
So like that's what I think a lot of people miss, and even myself, like being focused with sport as well, I can say that I wasn't entirely 100% committed to it.
Yeah.
But I would never say that I never committed myself to doing things to get me better at it.
For sure.
So like,
Awesome. That's what's up, man.
We'll see. We'll see where it takes me.
See where it takes you.
If I end up like LeBron James, cool. If I don't, and I end up like, I don't know, Rick James or someone, then I guess that's my life. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the path I chose.
Yeah. 2 different spectrums, but if you don't know who Rick James is, go search him up.
Go search him up, yeah. Do your research. Hey man, at the end of the day, bro, I think it's better to, especially because you're quite young.
Yeah.
It's better to fail forward.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, this is shout, and this is to everybody out there as well. You know, don't be afraid to fail, because if you don't fail, how are you gonna learn from your lessons?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Learn from your lessons, see what you can develop better, and then push forward and keep going forward. That way, you can improve in yourself, because everybody learns a lesson from failure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing I think that's really important too is the people you keep around you.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
a lot of people don't consider that a thing.
Yeah.
They see it as, oh, my friends are my friends, like whatever. I've had the same sort of thought process, you know?
For sure.
But like, and I know it can be hard to change your friend groups because those are the people you identify yourself with.
Absolutely, yeah.
However, though, you got to understand there's sometimes where like, there's certain people that when you're hanging with them, they're not exactly giving you anything to be a better person.
Yep.
Nor are they taking anything away from you. So it's not really like a building on situation.
Yeah.
Because even with people that take shit away from you, like you're still learning from that, because you go, hey, this guy here does this X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And so I can learn from these things. Or the guy that essentially is giving something to you, obviously you can learn from him because you're going, he's giving something to, he's adding to my life.
Absolutely.
But the person that's not really taking anything or not giving, but they're just there all the time, like, those kinds of people, I reckon, like, figure who they are and understand, like, why you're friends with them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they're the ones that, like, sometimes, if you do that, like, let's say for instance, they might reveal something in you that you didn't know that you had.
For sure.
So it's like, oh, okay, don't just let them be a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think we get caught up in like just having friends.
Friends, yeah.
Yeah. And I think like life is it's too important to just have friends.
Just friends all the time.
Yeah.
Hey man, like you guys gotta be comfortable. Now I find that I'm learning this as well. You gotta be comfortable to not let everybody in your inner circle.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have acquaintances that you can say hi to and yada yada yada. But like Jeremiah said, you know, you gotta have people who you can build upon, you know, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be 49 still doing the same thing you're doing at 20.
Me in the clubs.
Me in the
club girls that are 18.
At
Oh
18,
my god.
you're a loser.
But some of those guys that I see still are like humble and like
at 40?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
Bro, you probably catch me in the clubs like maybe 3 times in a year. Like,
Facts.
I do not club, like I don't enjoy it like that
Anymore, yeah.
as much. But man, whenever I go and I see like guys who are like 40 years old, like trying to dance with 18-year-old girls, grinding up on them, I'm like, bro, like you should have a house, a mortgage, and some kids.
You ain't gotta do this.
You're not supposed to be here. Like,
You don't need to be.
No.
It's an irregularity. Things not right.
No. Go get your shit sorted, man.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, so you gotta have that focus, guys, and be able to move forward.
Yeah.
Man.
I got a question I want to ask you, man.
For sure.
So, in terms of like, what do you see yourself doing or wanting to do in the next like 2 to 3 years that you haven't already done so far in life?
Dang. Okay. That's a really good question. Yeah. I want to travel. Hopefully, if COVID allows.
Yeah.
Oh well, if the government allows us to travel at some point.
Yeah.
I'd really love to travel. But second of all, I really want to get into becoming an MC/event host.
Okay.
Because at my stage of my life right now, I'm really narrowed down to the goals that I want to achieve. This YouTube channel being one of them, I really want to grow on that. But I want to keep growing with my acting and becoming an event host, so that I can talk in front of crowds. Because I believe I've got somewhat alright communication skills, and I love talking. So I was like, you know what, might as well get paid for talking, because people are doing it already, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I believe I can add my own little it factor to be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of like you wanting to be an MC, what sort of content are you looking to give the people that are watching this interview, or even like is anything new that you're looking to do later on?
For sure.
With your channel, like any ideas?
It's really interesting. I can't reveal too many secrets because you guys might get bored and sick of it already. So got a little increments. This being one of them. This little conversations with Prince that I'm doing, because I really want to create a platform that's stimulating conversations with people in Perth.
Yeah.
Can actually put forward what they're doing.
Okay.
Because I found that in Perth there are lots of talented people, and although we are trying to pave our own way, no one is working together.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So there's no like cohesiveness happening.
No cohesiveness happening.
Okay.
Because like, here's an example. For those who are really into rap, Atlanta in the US.
Yeah, okay.
Every rapper there knows each other and has worked with each other at least once. If you listen to their interviews, like, I knew, let's say 21 Savage, like, I knew Young Thug when I was 15 years old, and then when I was 18, he gave me this break, and then I started to get to know people.
Yeah.
I kind of want to create, if not stimulate, that same thing with Perth.
Yeah.
Like have, let's say, an athlete or an artist or someone who makes clothes be like, hey man, let me hop on this, and then get to know more people, and then for maybe once we can go to this athlete's games and have more support than he'd normally get instead of just his family, or in case this artist, he'd get more streams because people would actually want to listen to it, or this fashion designer, people will be actually buying his clothes and promoting. And that way everybody wins.
Okay.
I want to create that and see how it goes.
Okay. So I see what you mean. So it's more like since we all kind of know each other in Perth, it's kind of small in a way. Like everybody who lives in Perth, you pretty much know everyone.
You pretty much know everyone.
Yeah, you pretty much know everyone. So in a way, it is like Atlanta. But I get what you mean where we're not like working together. It's more like, what can I get for myself?
Yes.
Rather than like, what can I get for us as, I don't know,
as a state,
Perth
really.
Citizens,
Perth citizens.
Perth citizens, and like, improve our own little like circle. I get what you mean. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I think it would be awesome. I just think, there's one thing to be like, yeah, I've got this dream, you know, I'm gonna do it, but you can't get anywhere by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And if you got like support that's more than just your family and friends, because everybody knows someone, who knows, like you could be an athlete one day and someone could really love your vibe and they see you on a show like this or somewhere else, and their dad could be like a coach in like basketball WA or something. Like, hey, have you heard of this guy, Jerry? He plays for this team, so and so and so. You know, maybe we should check him out. And, you know, kids have a lot of pull on their parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then one day, his dad could just carry himself there and be like, wow, I actually like this kid.
Yeah.
And then come talk to you after.
So we use it as our own, like, little, like, promoting,
you know what I mean? And that's an opportunity for you right there.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to do that and help people here in Perth. So, you know, you guys better be on with it because, you know, I'm helping everybody. Oh, goodness.
So, another question I wanted to ask. So in terms of like, if the vaccine does come out for COVID, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking to do?
Bro, it's actually funny. Hey, it's crazy. Because even in my work right now, I think the vaccine's coming out real soon, but they've given you the option to take it or not. I haven't done enough research yet to decide. So I think I'll have to do my research before deciding. You know what I mean? But the vaccine should be a good thing. It should be a good thing. It should be a good thing.
But even with that being said, Europe though has decided that they're not going to be taking the vaccine. Australia is the only country at the moment that is making it like almost like mandatory.
Oh, for real?
To take the vaccine.
What are you doing then?
So
what are you doing?
So if it should be a good thing, why are we having two like swinging views?
But there's like hardly any like COVID cases in Australia.
Exactly, but we're the ones that are looking to take it, but the rest of Europe isn't looking to take it.
That's real weird.
So that's crazy. Why is that? If it is, should be a good thing.
See, that the conspiracy theorist in my mind is just going crazy right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's what I mean with the news, because the news is telling us like, oh, Pfizer vaccine should help us. But then if it should do that, why like officials in other countries electing not to take it? It doesn't make any sense. If it should help us.
Exactly. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, that's interesting. And before I say anything else, before they like try to kill me, before the government tries to kill me, everybody do your research with the COVID vaccine, because it is a very serious issue to have something be injected into your body, you know, especially if you don't know what it is, because let's be real, none of us know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. That's real sus, my guy. But no, definitely do your research and like be knowledgeable so that you can actually make decisions for yourself, not just based on what other people are doing and whatnot.
Yo, be your own boss.
Be your own boss.
Don't be.
Hey, y'all say this on the daily. I'm an independent woman. I'm my own boss.
But
so prove it.
You do otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Man, you do otherwise. So prove it. Jerry, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming through, man.
No worries at all, man.
I appreciate the love. You know.
Thanks for having me. Just before I go, I want to shout out my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend's online website. I forgot what it's called. I need to
quick
go
plug.
Quick plug.
Yeah, put them on. This is the energy that we want. We want businesses to be promoted on here, and so that everybody can get to know them. You know.
The laundry store.
Yes, sir.
Check it out.
Yes,
He's going to have some good content and good stuff if you guys want to buy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tune into the next episode of Prince Conversations with Prince. And
I cried that night, I admit that shit. Too old, I whipped that bitch. She left me alone, but I miss that bitch. She text right now, I hit that bitch. Old friends